All right, this is WordStream's live webinar, the key to improving your ROAS for agencies. So this is ensuring that your clients are incredibly profitable, incredibly happy, and stick with you for a long period of time, allowing you to scale PPC spend under management and, more importantly, revenue. This is Zach Rego. I'm a senior sales manager here for the agency team. Been at WordStream just over 5 years. Throughout that time, analyzed over 1,000 AdWords, Bing, and Facebook accounts through a variety of demos and account reviews through the WordStream software. The goal today is to help you understand how we can help you grow your client base, both by growing their accounts and the spend under management, but also by adding additional clients. Improving retention by using our software, being active in accounts every week, and ensuring that your clients value the work that you're doing and see the amount of effort you're putting in. And you'll understand that through the 20-minute work week that we provide. So we provide a software that's going to analyze each of your clients' accounts and allow you to take action across AdWords, Bing, and Facebook, and save a ton of time by using our software to work in 3 networks at once. I want to give you a little bit of background on some stats we've pulled about agencies over the years. So we find that a lot of agencies are, either one-man shops or have a very small team of people that are handling paid search full-time. Managing one paid search account, as any director of marketing at an advertiser will tell you, is a full-time job. So as a one employee or just a couple employees managing a portfolio of accounts can be incredibly difficult. We also know that you guys are offering a bunch of services. So PPC just being one of them, it's like spinning plates. It's incredibly difficult to keep them all going at once. And something's bound to fall off every single week. What we want to do is make AdWords, Bing, and Facebook as efficient as possible for you, allowing you to keep that client retention up and still dedicate time to all the other services you are offering. We obviously see SEO and web development as kind of the biggest services that other agencies are offering, but social is obviously an incredibly fast-growing channel. Display marketing, which can be time-consuming, especially when you add on the creative services. So we know that you guys are spread thin. We want to make you as efficient as possible across the networks that we help with. Being efficient is going to help you manage time, which is one of the biggest challenges agencies are facing. 40% of agencies that took this survey said that just managing their time and getting new clients are the 2 biggest challenges they're facing. Interesting thing is, if we can help you manage your time, you're going to be able to get more clients because you can spend more time prospecting and less time just trying to retain the ones you have. That's really what we want to focus on today, is how can we take hours that you're spending every week and turn it into minutes, allowing you to reallocate a few hours a month or a week even to prospecting and generating new clients. We also know that you want to grow paid search spend under management. 61% responded saying they want to grow more than 25% for spend under management this year. Now, we can do that organically by going through the clients we already have or by adding new clients. The great thing about WordStream is that we can help you with both. In fact, our clients, our agency clients, are adding 40% to spend under management over the 6 months working with us. That's an awesome stat. I love quoting it because it shows that we're not only helping them retain their current client base, but add new clients and keep their spend growing every single month. We want to show you a few tools today that will help you do just that. All of this is going to be done in a demo account. So some of the data points are a little bit off, but it gives you a really nice understanding of how you would leverage the software. And the great news is we provide a completely free trial. You can upload all of your clients' accounts to it, and you can get a fully customized product demo review with a AdWords expert here as early as this afternoon if you would like, or coordinate that immediately after the webinar today. We're going to start with our Client Center. Great thing about this tool, we've got alerts where we can tell you any clients' accounts that are not trending to their goal and are going to be underachieving on the month or overachieving on the month. Keeping you in tune with each and every client's accounts budget, which is always a struggle. We hear this on every demo, is that keeping up with each account's budget, ensuring that one, they're spending all of it, or two, not overspending. As we know, Google can sometimes overspend by about 20%. We want to make sure we're monitoring that, and WordStream will actually alert you to it. The next thing we can do is get a bird's eye view of each account that we have under management. You can see each of these arrows letting us know how key metrics are trending with conversions, spend, CPA. We can also drill into multiple networks. So now we don't have to live in 3 different interfaces and a variety of tools I'm sure you're using for each. We can actually log into WordStream, see how things are trending on AdWords, on Bing, and on Facebook. We can also see the number of changes that WordStream's alerting us to. So you can drill into the ones that need the most work first. And that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to go into this CS demo account, and we're going to drill right in to the 20-minute work week. Now, this is going to allow you to take action across 3 networks and hundreds of actions every single week. Most agencies are going to get pulled in a million directions on a weekly basis, leading to 1 or 2 clients not getting as much attention as they should. The saying goes, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and that happens, I'm sure, every week, where there is one client that we are spending 100% of our time on, and there are 5 to 10 other clients that are getting little to no work. And that's just the nature of the business. What WordStream allows you to do is, in just 20 minutes per account, is take action on every single client, allowing you to allocate the rest of your week to the one that needs the most work. Now, the most time-consuming areas that we've found for agencies, especially on AdWords and Bing, is keyword and query management. So we've tried to make that as efficient as possible for you through a set of alerts that allow you to take action. First alert right out of the gate, adding negative keywords. Everyone's least favorite thing to do because it's monotonous and it's time-consuming, and most agencies' knowledge base and time is better used doing more advanced strategies, but unfortunately, we have to take action on the queries. So every week, you'll be able to log into WordStream's interface, and on each individual client's account, take action on them. So for the Windows Services campaign, Windows ad group, we can drill in and see WordStream's 10 recommendations across that particular ad group. What's great about this tool is we're actually looking at every single word in a silo, meaning we're taking each word in the query, we're aggregating data around that one word and finding any outliers. In the AdWords interface, you're typically adding long queries as a negative keyword, which isn't going to block every single search. For example, if we added Mercedes-Benz back window replacement as a negative keyword, we can potentially still show up for Mercedes-Benz front window replacement, which probably has just as much volume. Now with WordStream, we can add Mercedes and Benz. And the great thing about this client that we're actually auditing is they're a home window replacement company. They don't do anything with Mercedes-Benz. So we can make that an account level negative in just a few clicks of a button. Now, negative keywords, as we know, need to be added on multiple levels. This right here is irrelevant to the entire business, so we're going to set it to the account. Great news, it's going back to Bing as well. No one likes to log into Bing and replicate the work they just did in AdWords. We can take action on both simultaneously, save location, and we're done. Now, on the flip side, there will be what we call ad group level negative keywords. These can be tedious to identify and add. They're typically added on the front end creation of an ad group and then not monitored thereafter. You'll notice that we're recommending Anderson as a negative keyword, and they have an Anderson Windows ad group. Unfortunately, the general Windows ad group is cannibalizing that traffic, leading to lower relevancy, lower click-through rate, and a lower conversion rate for the client. With WordStream, much like we did, we can add this as a negative keyword across the account, and then choose to segment that funnel out. So now all the Anderson traffic will go directly to the Anderson Windows ad group that we worked so hard to create. If we want to replicate that on Bing, we are able to do so as well. This is a huge win and a huge time savings. Save location and apply. And we would go through each of these individually and let WordStream know your thoughts. So for example, egress, we want to continue to let this run. We can bench it and let WordStream know why. It's an algorithm. It's going based off data. Your business knowledge of your client's account is the most important aspect, and we give you control to take action on it. So you might just want to put a note in here that you want to monitor for an opportunity to maybe create a new ad group, because it's not converting as it stands today in the general Windows ad group. Maybe we want to create a new ad group for this query with a whole new funnel dedicated to it. Again, you get to go in, accept or bench the recommendations, and apply on an ad group by ad group basis. This is 40 negative keywords for this one account, but it looks like much more because we are segmenting them by campaign and account. So we're able to take action and segment where we want these queries to show. Now that we've mined all of the thousands of searches this account has shown up for negatives, we want to go in and identify new keyword opportunities. Every week, WordStream is going to audit every single query that your client showed up for and identify new keyword opportunities based on the keyword they're bidding on and what it matched to. This is incredibly important because the longer tail the query, the more likely it is to convert and the lower the cost per click. For example, roof repairs, one of the most competitive keywords in the roof repair space. Bay window roofing repair, much longer tail, much more specific, much better opportunity to generate a low cost per click, and more importantly, a low cost per conversion. WordStream gives you the opportunity to accept the recommendations, apply to both AdWords and Bing, modify the match type. If you choose modified broad, this is a great feature. We put the plus signs in for you, saving you a ton of clicks. Or even modify the location, so where we want that query to be driven to. A lot of flexibility here, but incredibly efficient. Agency I spoke with just last week said he was spending anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes per account trying to identify these by filtering or exporting to Excel depending upon the size of the account. We allow you to do it in just a couple of minutes. Click apply and we're able to move on. Again, all of these changes applying back to both AdWords and Bing simultaneously. Now that we've mined all of our queries for opportunities, we need to optimize our ad text. Testing ads is labor intensive. Coming up with new ideas is incredibly difficult. WordStream tries to just pull out one or two of your worst performing ads every single week to take action on. We do this based on the click-through rate of the ad and the conversion rate of the ad. Great thing about our interface, we allow you to see other ads in the ad group that this one is competing with, so you can steal some ideas, which is always nice. And your top keywords. So right out of the gate, roofing contractor is driving the vast majority of impressions, but we're targeting roofing specialists. So WordStream makes it incredibly easy for you to identify the missed targeting, replace it, and make sure that we're following all of Google's best practices. So you can see here, using a top keyword in your description is going to improve relevancy. This is what Google is auditing your client's accounts for when they're deciding the quality score and where to rank them. We allow you to quickly check on your ads so that you can modify them. We might want to go back to top keywords and maybe put in roof replacement. Go back to best practices. Now we've checked all the boxes, we've improved our relevancy, and we've got a new test going on, modifying the ad to be more relevant to the keywords that people are actually searching to find our client. Click next, and we can choose to do one of two things. Pause the existing ad if it's really underperforming, or keep it running if we want to create an ABC test in this case. Save new ad. And we've worked through our worst performing ad, increasing our clients' click-through rate, ad text relevancy, quality score, and lowering their cost per click. Now that we've worked through our ad text, we've got to look into what most agencies spend the majority of their time doing, and a ton of budget sometimes investing in a really costly tool to help manage their bids. With WordStream, we allow you to tailor each account to a target cost per sale, call, or lead, and manage towards that every single week. Now, this is a demo account, so we don't have all the settings implemented. To give you an idea of the interface, we're going to go through, we're going to audit each and every keyword for ROI towards that CPA goal you've set. Average position, where is it showing up on the page? Quality score, and click-through rate. You'll notice vinyl siding, poor ROI. Average position number 1. We're getting far too aggressive on a keyword that is now unprofitable for our client. WordStream allows you the flexibility to modify, get more or less aggressive on the bid adjustment. More often than not, with your goals are set, it's as easy as accepting and applying. This alert right here is focused on AdWords specifically. Segmented out, we have the Bing Ads alert as well. Exact same interface, just allowing you, since the competition is different, allowing you to modify them in a silo. Now that we've optimized our bids on the keyword level, we need to think about device adjustments. Every client is going to be different. Some are going to have a ton of success on mobile. Some are going to have a ton of success on computers. We need to be on top of that and provide guidance. WordStream will audit every single campaign and identify an opportunity to adjust based on the device. The one outlier almost always is going to be tablets. Why are we spending $835 per lead on tablets when we're spending less than $700 on computers and devices? AdWords gives us an opportunity to modify this. Let's do so. We will alert you to this on a campaign by campaign basis across all 3 devices. And much like everything else, we give you the flexibility as the expert to modify and get more or less aggressive. The important factor being here, we want to balance the client's accounts as much as possible across each device, ensuring profitability. You'll notice this is happening across different campaigns based on CPA on each of them. In this case, roofing, incredibly poor performing on mobile devices. We're paying almost $3,500 for a call or quote request here. If that money was just reallocated to computers, we would have generated 6 or 7 leads out of the exact same budget. Budget allocation becomes really important in making sure that we're targeting every device correctly and appropriately based on the service or product that clients are providing, provides them a great return, and allows you to bring a consultative approach to every single call with them. Now that we've worked through queries, ads, keywords, and devices, we need to take a look at account structure. Constantly adding keywords to an account is great, but ad groups become overinflated and less relevant. It is incredibly important to understand how big our ad groups are and how relevant our ads to them. WordStream will audit every single ad group and find any new opportunities. For example, if someone searches vinyl siding installation, installers, or install, we should write an ad that's specific to it. So we found these 5 keywords that need to be peeled out into a new ad group. All you have to do is save ad group, create new ad, choose which type of ad you would like to create, and we'll bring you right into our ad building interface, allowing you to look at other ads in this campaign that you can copy and maybe steal a couple lines of text from. Then look at our top keywords and ensure that we're plugging them in to the headline and the description. Now, in a matter of minutes, we've created a whole new ad group and funnel for our client. This is a huge win for you because it takes just a few minutes to do it. It's a huge value for your client because it's going to increase their relevancy, their quality score, and their conversion rate, because now we can send them to the page getting a vinyl siding quote request to install that. Click submit. We can even talk a little bit about A/B test. Copy this ad now, go back to my ads, make sure that we are modifying appropriately, and create a great A/B test. We make it incredibly efficient to do every task that you'd be trying to do manually. And more importantly, we alert you to it every single week, ensuring that you have an opportunity to quickly take action before your week really gets started and you're getting pulled into different meetings, putting out different fires. Now, budget allocation across keywords and ensuring that we don't have one keyword cannibalizing the majority of our clients' traffic is really important. When setting up a campaign, you almost always end up with one or two word terms that are going to drive a lot of traffic and allow you to do a lot of keyword research, and that's outstanding. But we have to make sure that over time we're either pausing them or modifying them to control cost. For example, roofing contractor, probably a great idea to bid on this keyword early on in this account's life cycle. But over time, it starts eating up a significant amount of budget and driving a CPA that is 64% higher than the campaign average. This keyword itself is taking $1,400 a month away from a campaign, and it could have, that $1,400 could have generated 64% more. So we've got a few options here. In this case, I would actually say we want to pause this keyword now and reallocate that budget to some of the long tail queries we've added as keywords. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that quite yet, you can restrict your match type, modifying it to an exact match keyword, which is going to lower the variability and ensure that we're controlling what Google's matching us to. You can modify our cost per click, or reject the recommendation. In this case, again, I think we're too far out of whack. This money is going to be much better spent on other keywords in this same campaign. We should pause it and allow that budget to generate 4 leads based on the CPA in the roofing campaign. Click apply, and we're able to move on. Last alert, a little bit of housekeeping, is ensuring that we are monitoring every single campaign for any duplication of keywords. Again, as we're creating new ad groups, as we add keywords, there's bound to be some duplicates. What Google is almost always going to choose based on their algorithm is the more costly of the two. They make billions of dollars off of clicks that are sometimes, 25, 30 cents. So every penny for them in sheer volume can mean a ton of revenue. We've got to control that. So every week we're going to analyze every single ad group and keyword to ensure there are no duplicates and give you the opportunity to choose where they go. Now, if there's data supporting one, obviously that's an easy choice. If there's not, labeling your ad groups correctly can make that easy for you. So siding repairs, cedar siding repairs, that keyword should definitely be in this ad group. Let's pause the other. We want to leave just one going every week, allowing our data to be clean, allowing us to report back to the client how the campaigns, ad groups, and keywords are performing, and allowing us to manage our budgets and bids accordingly. Click apply, and we've cleaned up all the duplicates in the account. Now, this 20-minute work week, as I mentioned early on, is for you to be able to take action on every single client's account every single week. That's going to help with retention. That's going to help with clients increasing their budget with you due to results. And it's going to help you go and allocate more time to prospecting and finding new clients. Great news is it's one interface. It allows you to manage AdWords, Bing, and Facebook. We provide you training, or any of your team members training, on AdWords, Bing, Facebook, and more importantly, WordStream. And we eliminate the need for 5 or 6 tools where you can now use our 20-minute work week to take action. Use this Manage tab to drill in. I talked about the squeaky wheel getting the grease. There's always one account that you need to do more work on. Back here under the Manage tab, you can create new campaigns. You can do keyword research through WordStream's proprietary tool. We've analyzed over $15 billion in ad spend. We've audited every single month. We audit tens of thousands of accounts through our AdWords Performance Grader. We leverage that, allowing you to then go in, identify new keyword groups, and quickly create ad groups from it. We also provide Query Stream. This is the search terms report on steroids. It's easy, it's actionable. It's got a ton of great filtering. It's got a search feature that will save you hours. When your client asks you how they're performing in a particular city, you can jump right into Query Stream, search that town, identify that they've spent $415 on that town. You can use these parentheses to identify how many queries are showing up in which campaigns. And you can say, you have a great opportunity to target roofing contractors and roofing work in a particular town. And most importantly, it's actionable. In a matter of just a few clicks, we found a geography we weren't relevant to, that we were spending hundreds of dollars on, that wasn't converting for us. We can take those queries, we can peel them out of their current, more general ad group, and much like the flow earlier, we can go in and create an incredibly relevant ad text dedicated to the town, not the state. We're located in Boston. Boston's incredibly small, but traveling 5 miles in it can take 30 to 45 minutes. It's important to me as a searcher for roofing repair to see an ad that's relevant to the town I live in, that you are close, that you are nearby, that you are local. This method allows us to do that efficiently and provide a huge value add to our client every single week. Again, use the 20-minute work week to let them know that you're doing work every week. Use QueryStream to dedicate extra time or build out new campaigns, new ad groups, new funnels. There is a bunch more here. We're a little bit low on time, but I recommend signing up for the trial, linking up all of your clients' accounts. You'll get an opportunity to go through the 20-minute work week. You'll get an opportunity to go through QueryStream and actually take action. More importantly, you can leverage some of our reporting, which are incredibly easy for your client to digest. They're business focused, they're white labeled. They allow you to put in an analysis to speak to goals and reasoning behind each and every change you're making. We'll do it across AdWords, Bing, and Facebook. And we'll give you all the account health and trends, all the key metrics and how they are trending. Most importantly, when you're doing all this great work every single week, you want to let them know that you're doing this. We'll show you top performing keywords, top performing ad text. This is a great infographic style report. And don't think about this just for your current clients. WordStream is also a great auditing tool and a great tool to go in and create a pitch deck for a potential client. So we talked about it early on. Most agencies we polled wanted to grow PPC more than 25%. They had the hardest time managing their time and growing their client base. We provide you a tool set that allows you to quickly take action to grow your spend under management with your current clients, and a variety of tools here that you can use every single week to audit potential client accounts and put together an awesome presentation and pitch for them. We're going to put up a poll, and I'm going to answer a few questions. The poll is going to basically allow you to request a demonstration. Again, we offer a free trial. You can load up all your clients' accounts, take action, and go through the alerts with each of them. And we also provide a team of experts here. I've got a full team of 8 that will be happy to provide you an account review and a product tour that's fully customized to your struggles, your pain points, and your clients' accounts.
Awesome. Okay, so while you all are selecting whether or not you'd like to take Zach up on that social offer, we'll get to some of the questions that came in. We're a little short on time here, so we're only going to be able to get to a few of them, but like Zach mentioned, if you do select to sign up for one of our demos, any of our specialists will be happy to answer some of your specific questions if we don't get to those here right now. Okay, so Zach, you explained that WordStream is one interface. So does this mean no more logging into Facebook, Google, and Bing, or do you also have to log into those platforms after using WordStream?
No, WordStream has full API access to AdWords, Bing, and Facebook, allowing you to push data directly back to all 3 interfaces. It's great. You only have to learn our interface. Saves you a ton of time. You only have to use one tool. That saves you a ton of time. And we also will allow you to pull data back down. So if you do go into AdWords to make any changes or Bing to make any changes, you can pull that right into WordStream, and we'll have a fully updated interface for you to take action on.
Awesome. Another question about specifically the software that you were showing us all. If somebody on the line decides to move forward with WordStream and they get started, how does campaign uploading work? Is it only new campaigns once you have WordStream and moving forward? Can you upload pre-existing campaigns? How does that all work? Yeah,
that's a great question. You can actually, with direct API access, as soon as you log into your MCC, when you link up a free trial, we'll give you the opportunity to pull down all the accounts at once, and all of the campaigns that are in there existing, paused, removed, enabled, we'll pull into WordStream and we'll have a set of alerts for you instantly. So onboarding is efficient and easy, and we try to make it so. And then we provide you full training as a part of our package, and again, consulting as an add-on that I highly recommend, just having a second set of eyes to bounce ideas off of.
Awesome. I know we talked a little bit about testing, A/B testing, things like that. Someone on the line had a question about just kind of like the sweet spot for the amount of time that they should let an ad run before, you know, really determining that there's some real results there. Is there a minimum amount of time that they should let it?
That's a great question. Time is not the key metric there. It's going to be looking at the impressions and clicks. We do have a basement of data that WordStream will need before we provide you a recommendation on one of those campaigns and ads to modify. Time is not the key metric there, just because some campaigns are generating thousands of impressions per week. Some are generating hundreds of impressions per week. So it's really important that we start to think about impressions and clicks versus time that the ad's actually been active. Again, if you're using our tool, we have a basement of data for each campaign that we would need to provide that, and we'll alert you to it every week.
Awesome. We've got time for just one more question here, and this has to do with determining target CPAs, CPCs. So this agency specifically has a wide range of clients, so lots of different budgets, balancing a lot of different things, asking for any advice on determining a target CPA from the get-go.
Yeah, forcing your client to do that is difficult, but necessary, because it's impossible for you to manage successfully without that metric. Starts with a few key business questions. How well is their page converting today? At what percentage? What's their average cost per click? What do they make per sale is really important, and profitability on that. And also, not only what do they make on the first sale, but what's the lifetime value of a customer? I think about an agency I spoke with just last week. They had a client that was a barbershop, and they were worried about it being unprofitable for the barbershop, but I've been going to the same barber for 3 years. The lifetime value of acquiring me as a customer is through the roof. We've got to understand lifetime value just as well as we have to understand that first sales average selling price, and then reverse engineering it from there to ensure we're obtaining profitability. WordStream gives you the flexibility, and our consultants do this on every account. We'll give you the flexibility to implement a CPA that's different for every account and campaign to ensure profitability on each service or product offering. So really important that you start to do that on the front end. We kind of force you to do it just in our settings and onboarding, which will make it a part of your workflow moving forward as well.
That's great. Okay, well, that just about does it for the time that we have today. Zach mentioned a couple things throughout the presentation. Our free trial, that's awesome. You guys can definitely check that out. You just head to wordstream.com to find that there, as well as our free performance grader, an awesome tool for you all. Really helps you gain a competitive advantage. You can see how your clients are performing against others in their industry. Lots and lots of insight. So please utilize us as a resource. And definitely check out your inboxes within the next 48 hours or so, and you should receive an email from us that has the recording of today's presentation as well as the slide deck that Zach used. So you can feel free to share those with anyone else on your team. So thank you again for joining us, and huge thank you to Zach for all the insight today, and we hope to see you all in a future webinar.